Sony reports negative 2019 fiscal year-end results. While debt increases, their imaging and sensing solutions segment has some positive information for alpha customers. Let's get into it.
Delivering informative capability-based reviews and tutorials on camera gear, filming techniques, and content creation.
Hi, I'm Simon and this is The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're new here, please like and subscribe as it really helps my channel grow. And the links to everything I talk about in this video I've placed in the description down below. On April 23rd, Canon reported their first quarter 2020 financial results. No surprises to anyone as the results were bad due to the global recession. Well, this week, Sony announced their 2019 financial results. Sony's fiscal year runs from March to March. As with most corporations, their fiscal year does not follow the calendar year. And as expected, the results are not great. Fourth and final quarter from January to March saw a 57% drop in profit. Overall, 2019 saw a significant decline in net income to Sony stockholders. Operating income is down 57%, and net income attributed to Sony stockholders is down a whopping 86%. Consolidated sales is down 5%, with the biggest impact coming from the fourth quarter. While revenue is down as expected, cash flow tells the real story. Cash and cash equivalents is down year over year, but total debt is up to a total of 813 billion yen, or about $7.6 billion US. A large part of Sony's debt, well, actually, the largest impact on cash flow for fiscal 2019 is from the increase in lease liabilities. But in a normal year, this would be very, very bad for Sony, their customers, and their stockholders. But most of the bad news from 2019 financial results are attributed to the ongoing global recession due to these stay-at-home measures undertaken to keep people safe. Not all the information coming out of Sony is bad. Music, pictures, and imaging saw improvements over 2018. We saw a 22% increase over 2018 despite a poor-performing fourth quarter. If it was not for the recession, Sony would have reported very positive numbers from their imaging division and the company as a whole. Sony cameras have been performing very well. Their imaging division is positioned well to address the competition. But the big news is that Sony dramatically increased their investment in the imaging and sensing solutions division for 2019. This is the area that makes the cameras. So this, I believe, is good news for Sony alpha customers. Sony nearly doubled their investments in the imaging division, which indicates that they're putting a lot of effort into research and development. Sony reported that their factories responsible for camera and smartphone production are operating as normal. I hope they're working on manufacturing the A7S III or the A7 IV, or even better, both of them. Should Sony release either of these cameras with positive reception, it will definitely help their fiscal 2020 bottom line. The outlook for 2020 is uncertain. Sony continues to see a disruption to their business caused by social distancing. They do not see a restriction of movement on their businesses lifted until June. Sony expects their businesses to slowly return to normal in the second quarter, which puts us into around September, October. Sony didn't provide us with any guidance on what they expect, but did say stick around for the first quarter and they will provide some sort of guidance at that point. So, all in all, it's bad news as expected, but with some silver linings. Keep an eye out for Sony announcements. By the end of this month, we might get a new Sony Alpha. But in contrast, we saw Canon's news wasn't too good. We saw Sony's news wasn't too good either. But in light of everything that's going on, Sony actually performed quite well. Sure, there's been big declines. Sure, debt has gone up. But these are very difficult times. We haven't seen disruptions like this since the Second World War, at least disruptions like this that have affected the entire globe. I expect by the end of May, perhaps the end of June, things might start operating as normal in Japan. Countries are starting to open up. Europe is starting to relax their social distancing, as is North America. But I think we're a long way away from getting back to normal. What I'm really looking forward to is some sort of announcements by Sony, which is what the rumors are saying, by the end of this month. And if we get a Sony Alpha announcement, I think that would bode very well. And hopefully the announcement is perceived by the market as being a terrific camera, which will help boost sales. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. All equipment used and notes are placed in the description box, show more box, or down arrow thingy next to the title on the mobile app.